Yo, this is Brendan with Goats Gaming. I'm here with
Joe.
And Michael.
And Brandon.
we're coming up to our next sneak peek, guys, and our new set, Maximum Crisis. Our sneak peek is on Sunday, which we'll be posting this tonight, right, or tomorrow. So that'll be on Sunday for us and Monday. Hopefully,
Yes.
this video, you guys, we'll have some videos there. You guys will definitely get to see those soon. These are just a few cards that we're hoping to pull. Some cards that we think you'll probably want as well, and just a couple ideas in case you didn't think of them. Okay? We all know, we all want Ghost Ash, or sorry, as we're
Ghost
calling
Ash
it.
is definitely the best card in the set.
Yeah.
Blossom
There's
Joy
no
Spring.
deck and it just can't work in. It's just, it stops everything.
Like it's
True.
it's honestly like it stops graveyard, sending from hand, drawing, like
Search, yeah.
it stops Paw Desires, Card of Demise, Lawn Mowing, Foolish Burial, you name it, it stops it.
Best
You
card.
want it.
Best card. We all want it, guys. You want it. It's going to be expensive, so if you
Yeah.
didn't save up for it, I'm sorry.
If you can get this cheap, by all means, grab this cheap.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
yeah.
like $100 card.
If you
it's
guys
a
can
3 of
pick
in
it, yeah.
every deck. Like, and the collectors want it because it's part of the Ghost Ash. It's not called Ghost Ash, but it's part of the Ghost Ash triplet
Level
family.
3 tuner hand trap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's a good card, guys. You guys will definitely want it for next format.
And later on.
And later on.
It's not
like,
going to be reprinted for like a year. Like, you want this as soon as possible.
it's a good card, for sure. We're all going to want it and need it, right, guys?
We're printed in 2017 Megatins. Game.
No.
Jeez.
If
No way.
only.
Huh.
You all wish.
Value.
Yeah, next up for just a kind of a set, guys, with the Draco cards. The Draco family, right?
Yeah. So the Draco cards are like all the spell and trap, basically the stuff that helps you run the deck, just the generic stuff. I forget all the rarities on them, but like
Majority of them are Ultra, guys.
Yeah,
Majority.
Yeah, there's-
it's going to be a bit expensive.
yeah, like the Ultra Water Dude. What's the I forget the other ones, but like
Fire in the Wind.
yeah, like all
Fire,
of them,
the Wind.
you want to just
And then
pick
the
them up.
Earth, isn't it?
Even if you don't,
Yeah.
even if they're not like some of them aren't meta, you might just want to play them in a true Draco build, have them for your collection, whatever it is.
Yeah, more of a pure build if you guys want to test something out like that. We didn't include, but it is included, is Masterpiece himself.
Of course, yeah. Masterpiece like is another chase card. It's splashable in Zodiacs. It's splashable in Metal Foes. It's splashable. It's going to be like $50 card for sure.
Oh,
But
if not
than
more.
that. Secret Rare is going to be a lot more than
I,
that.
well,
don't
I
think
think
it's
it'd
gonna
it'd probably be 80, like 70, 80. I think it's going to be like one of the, it's going to
Well,
be like
it's
Strike.
pre-selling for 40 US, so that's like 60 Rs. So I don't think it's going to be like it's going to be like dried into where it like hit 50, 60, and then it's going to start to go down.
Yeah.
But like it's good. Like the true Dracos are really good for link format. Like they might not be the best right now and for Nat season. Like you'll still see them top obviously, but they're obviously best for link format because obviously the extra deck is cut off and all the links
Yeah.
will suck at the beginning. So like true Dracos,
The
that's
game
where
will be
they'll shine.
simplified a little bit when Link format hits, and True Dracos and Dinosaurs, those are the decks that are going to be like the top tier.
Yeah, as you can
So-
see in OCG. for
Yeah,
sure.
you guys, if you want to see stuff like that and see the trend of the game, guys, really look at towards the OCG because we're always behind them, right? So if you watch the flow of the game, we'll always catch up to them eventually.
Yeah.
It'll differ because our ban lists are always a little different. Like if you look at what they have right now from what we're gonna come into, right? Our deck list will always be different because they didn't have Norden. We have Norden. They have 3 Max C. We have 1.
Yeah, there will always
There's differences,
there
right?
will always
Like,
be differences, but
they're similar.
overall, like
Yeah.
the basics will be the same. It's just this little splash text will be different. Like they have 3 rat, we have 2, but we have fusion sub, they didn't.
Yeah, we get the draw. They don't, but yeah.
So they have more consistent. Yeah, it all balances out in the end, and there's different obviously differences, but Konami needs to sell product, and we will be getting the best decks from OCG here.
Exactly, for sure.
Next is the field spell that will be amazing in so many decks. It's the Fire King one. It's the Dragonic Diagram. Lets you pop a card, search a True King or True Draco from your deck to your hand.
Busted.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Any deck that plays True King and True Draco, which there are,
Yeah.
they get it anyways. Money again.
Yeah, like that's going to be another chase card.
So-
like
If you guys are catching on yet, this is an expensive set.
yeah, this set is good if you got your boxes cheap. Like the boxes will probably be sold out a lot places, and they're just going to go up in price. Like
Yeah, for sure. It like I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what this card's initial price selling is for pre-sale right now, but
I think it's roughly like $80, and it's getting sold out there.
that's ridiculous. Yeah,
Like 80, 89, because like it's used in True King, it's used in True Draco, it's used in Zoo Draco. So like it's going to be a high meta card, so
yeah.
it's going to be hard to get and expensive. So hopefully you can pull them. we're hoping to pull them on Sunday, but and Monday.
If you can get them cheap, get them all cheap. You
Yeah,
guys do.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of times what you see is that cards at sneak peek and all that, they're like, you'll see is like, oh wow, this card seeker is $80, like that's expensive. That's nothing. The meta's gonna start going, and then as soon as once Nat comes around or a YCS comes around, the card once the archetype does well, it's just gonna spike. It's just gonna keep going up and keep going
Yeah.
up.
Just
It may seem expensive at first, but you're gonna have to get it,
But
whatever
just
it's
keep
at.
in mind though, like you got to keep in mind though too, because certain cards are going to be super high just because it's sneak peek price, right? And you got to remember which cards those are, right? Like think about it, like try and use a little bit of logic as to which cards are going to be super high in price and then going to dramatically drop, right?
Yeah.
Because some will be high and then go up, but others are going to be high and then drop too. So just keep that in mind, guys. It's a good thing to look out for when you're at your sneak peek.
Yeah, next we have True King of All Calamities. This is a super rare. Very nice of them to make an actual cheap.
I
meta
thought
card.
this was going to be secret for
Yeah,
sure.
no, I was like Seeker or Ultra, but super rare is nice. It's obviously played in the True Draco. It's very good for stunning your opponent, making strong first plays for that deck because usually that deck doesn't have good first turn boards without this.
Yeah.
It was VFD in the OCG. If you guys
Yeah.
don't know which card we're talking about.
Yeah, not much I say about that, guys.
Yes.
Like it's pretty standard. You
Yeah,
if you guys have been
gross.
keeping up with the OCG at all, you know what this card does. It's extremely relevant. It's a great card.
Changes attributes and lets you pop your opponent's cards for summons of like True Kings. I believe
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
busted, guys. Next up, we have the Zodiac cards. So this is Hammer Kong and Leica, but now it's in the TCG. You got a name change, which
Shaka 9, I think it is.
Shakanine.
Shaka
Shakanini.
I don't even know, man.
Oh,
I'm
my
not
God.
even gonna try. I'm gonna call it Leica,
Yeah,
and when
I'm
the
gonna-
judge calls me, too damn bad.
Like, it
But
took me forever. What I always call it Zodiac.
I still call-
Raptier Molmarat. Like
Yeah.
I always like it just sounds better. Like Raptier, I was like what? It's like no, that's
Because it's just a
Molmarat.
pun, and that's
It's
what Konami
Molmarat.
does.
yeah.
I know. Same with like Totally Awesome. I always call it Tree Toad. I was like,
Yeah,
No,
it's
I'm
just,
not
I just
calling
call
it
it
that.
Toad, man. You
Yeah,
don't even
just call
deal
it
with it. Just Toad.
but yeah, like the Hammer Kong is a common. The other one is Ultra. The Leica. You're going to play like two Leicas, one Hammer
One
Kong.
Kong,
So like those are definitely good cards to pick up. I'm glad they're not secrets like Dryden and Broad Bull.
I thought for sure Leica and Calamities I thought were going to be secrets, so we got a little bit of a...
Yeah, no, I thought
Yeah.
Leica and Hammer Kong were going to be like ultras, but like Hammer Kong, I don't know why it's common. Like that's going to be so ugly. In the
Yeah, I
game.
was surprised. I thought it would be a rare, like, Borbo at least, but...
Maybe, but like common is
Hmm.
maybe it's going to be short printing. Rip.
Or maybe they want to
I
save
can
up.
see it. Just, it's snow all over again. You get one per box.
Maybe they're just saving up for the next OTS to give it a super or something.
Probably that.
Yeah, that might be a possibility, actually.
Keep in mind that Pure Zoo is just going to come back. Doesn't matter if we have Ram
Yeah.
2 is just going to jump back
Yeah,
because
don't-
you have like
it
you
now.
play Ram now.
You guys all know Zoo's still good. This just makes Zoo even better,
No,
guys.
this
like,
makes the Leica draw the double fusion substitute draw 5 combo so much easier for Zoo, and it lets even if you can't do the full draw 5, it lets you at least do the one fusion sub combo. So
Yeah, you get one off at least, and you get to draw like 2 or 3 of that, which is just ridiculous. So, yeah.
Next is a very spicy common coming out. Most likely a short print is set rotation. So essentially, it's a put a field spell to each player's zones and stuns them. Where in some like your Cosmo True King build, you would be putting in your diagram in your field and then Cosmoton in theirs. And because they can't activate, they have to pop it. That just immediately gets your search. And then there's something we were talking about if you set a certain field spell that they can't activate because it's a mandatory search, so it pretty much locks them out of your field spell.
Well,
so
it sets like it's a quick play, so you can do it on either player's turn. So you want to activate your field spell, then you activate this on their turn. You set 2 field spells, and nobody can activate a field spell until they're both destroyed. So it kind of like it lets you get your plays off, and then it stops. Like say the True Draco mirror or the Dinosaur mirror, you stun them, and it's really amazing because like the field spell like tutors this deck way too much because it's like basically a generic searcher, and it pops with less than plus more and more and more, and it's really underrated card. OCG uses it a few. Some decks it's main deck worthy, but others it's more about using it in the side deck.
Yeah, it's more of a side deck card. Like it's like the new quote unquote one Wavering Eyes, basically. Like it's a really good way to explain it right now because like Wavering Eyes was busted for like pendulum format, but this is more of a field spell format right now. Like
Yeah.
there's so many field spells
Yeah.
right now in the game that are just busted for their each individual decks and archetypes,
Mm.
but this card will help you shut them down, and
Yeah.
it'll be a really good card to pick up. My theory is it's probably going to be like Snow. It might be like 1 or 2 per box max, maybe.
Yeah, I
You
think
m-
it might be short printed.
Yeah, that's
Should
just
be.
what I'm expecting. You know what? That's
Should be.
that's
Should
what.
be.
Yeah.
Because there's usually 2 short prints in every box. It's probably going to be the other Fairy Tale, and then it's going to be
Yeah.
set rotation.
The,
Yeah.
only, the only thing with this card is you need different named field spells, so like you have to find ones that like give
Benefit you or hurt
yeah,
them, right?
You're using ones that obviously benefit you, but you have to find the one that's like helps you more by
Yeah.
going to the grave somehow or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Next card is a continuous trap card. It's called Unending Nightmare. It's a good trap card, obviously, but
Death to Pendulums.
it's well, there's already cards that outshine it, like Anti-Spell and Imperial Order currently
Yeah.
in our meta. But this card is basically it's like a MST once per chain that you pay 1,000 life points for, but it's a continuous trap card, obviously, and it's just an overall good card. But like I said, there's better continuous trap cards out there that help stun more and lock out the pendulum mechanic or kill it entirely.
Well, it's just dependent on the deck you use. Other people can use any spell, like sometimes Zoo, but other decks they just can't
Death.
handle. They just can't handle their own spells being set every turn or Imperial
No.
Order. This will help them even more.
No.
Especially with the Zoo, with Barrage, and even
No.
Dragonic Diagram coming out, that'll even work.
Yeah,
good
it's
for
it's
Zoo.
not a bad
No.
card at all.
But there are better
Death to
options.
Pendulums.
Metaphor
Death.
Bay.
Death to Joe's foes.
Wow,
Sure.
Done.
you are
Oh.
solo.
Over.
Our last card that we want to talk about before we get into like the specific cards we'll be looking for is Tornado Dragon. Now this is basically just the Death to Diamond Direwolf, all those memes.
All yeller.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
it's just a level 4 that gives you a quick play pop of Spell and Trap, and you can do it twice because you only have to detach one material. And generic,
It's
just,
a good generic rank
yeah,
for
it
it.
will definitely be played at ABCs. You could see it potentially if Paleo is still a thing, which we don't think it is because True Draco like messes with Paleo way too hard. But
Yeah, you guys know, like, if you guys watch our channel at all, like, I play Paleo a lot. I got rid of everything that I have Paleo.
Yeah,
So,
like we don't think like Paleo we don't think is going to be a deck at all. It might see some tops here and there, but like they're so reliant on going first now. But with
Yeah.
Tornado Dragon, you can Zoo might be able to side it in or even main one. ABCs that are still running around might have one.
Any other rank 4 span deck that's just able to run.
Yeah,
that.
like
Just-
it's just good. It's
yeah.
I don't know if ABC would ever run 2 because they still would need the Diamond Dart if they want to get rid of their pieces that are underneath it.
No, not even
well,
that
like
sometimes.
well that's the thing, but like
You
they
can
could
still
just
get
go
rid of
like
them,
if they're
yeah.
playing into back or you can get you'll have extra pieces going second, so that's not like the biggest issue. Like they also have Castell. too,
Yeah,
so-
they have
Yeah.
Castell, and
Yeah.
they have options still. But it's
Yeah.
it's definitely a really good generic rank 4, guys, that if you guys can get it and pick it up for cheap on the low, do it. Why not, right? Like, there's no reason not to.
Yeah, for sure.
So, individually, guys, cards that I'll be looking for, I'm looking for Ghost Ash or Ash Blossom, whatever you guys want to call
Yeah,
it.
we all are.
We all are. We know that. But individually, that's something I want for sure. I need Masterpiece. I need the Zodiac cards. I need Diagram. I need a lot. But I'm building Zoo Draco, so hopefully we'll have a deck profile on that for you guys soon. I'll be building it as fast as I can and get it to you guys pronto.
For me personally, my plan for Nats is to probably just play Pure Zoo. I think it will be the best because it's just you can put as much hate cards. So I'm thinking Kaiju. Like back in the OCG, they had the triangle format where Kaiju Zoo was better than Draco Zoo, which was better than Pure Zoo, but Pure Zoo was better than the Kaiju Zoo. So like I think Kaiju Zoo is going to be a good option for versus if there's a bunch of True Draco Zoos. So I obviously want the Zoo cards, and then I also want Tornado Dragon because I still love my gadgets. I like the rank 4s,
no.
and I just want to put them in my gadgets and hit all your back row and play a bunch of Mirror Forces and say go. So,
Oh, God.
wow, haters gonna hate. And obviously I want Ghost Ash, but we all do. Like,
Yeah, we all want
Yeah.
those.
best hand trap coming out, second best to Maxi ever printed. Like, please.
Honestly, yeah.
Basically, what I want though is I still want Dragonic Diagram just like everyone else. Ash Blossom as everyone else, but it's just like that's my main thing. If I can get Dragonic, then maybe I still don't know what I'm going to play for Nats. I still don't know what I'm going to build. I sold all my invoked artifact stuff because it just
He needs to
it's
find a helmet deck.
I
Like, let's
need-
be real.
not a helmet deck, but it
A
just
helmet. He's gonna put on that helmet, boys.
but it just dies to all like it dies to Ash Blossom, dies to True Draco, it dies to dinosaurs right now. It's just No, I got rid of it.
Oh,
and
God.
I'm gonna try and invest if I can into
Yeah.
Draco, but that's gonna seem very
No
expensive at this
invokes,
point.
no ABC. There's no helmet.
I don't
aspect.
really play ABC. That's just my opinion. I want those and maybe the odd Tornado Dragon or Unending Nightmare.
Yeah.
That's just for me though.
So you can overlay 2 nurses into it.
Basically, I guess.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, tuner, spurn, or fleet, or whatever that crap
As for me, I'm planning on playing the True King Dino, so I'll pretty much be looking for the True King of all calamities, the Dragonic Diagram, and of course Ash Blossom, obviously. I'm just going to be looking on that. I'll also try to get the deck profile to you when I can. Probably all going to be working on that.
Yeah, we'll be building with
Fair
that in
enough.
the next couple.
Yeah,
weeks.
you guys will see a lot of deck profiles coming real soon.
Yeah, try to get you prepared for what's coming up. Ideas here or there, maybe like even side deck options, things you thought may have been good but aren't. We'll just kind of help you through all this as we kind of figure this out for ourselves too. So
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a new meta. We gotta learn
Everybody's
together.
gotta adjust,
Everybody's
yeah.
going to have to adjust. Like all the old decks from last meta aren't going to be as good. Like obviously Pure Z is going to be better, but you have to make changes. Everybody has to make changes for the upcoming Masterpiece Cancer that will be next format.
yeah, that's true.
But yeah.
Gross.
So, anyways, from Ghost Gaming, peace out, dudes.
See you, boys.
Yeah.